There comes a moment in every person's life when the world goes quiet, when you're standing alone with nothing but your thoughts. And those thoughts, they start to feel heavier than anything that you can carry. You look at where you are and where you want to be, and it feels like the distance is impossible. You start wondering, do I really think I have what it takes? Am I built for this? Am I enough? And that's a dangerous moment because doubt is loud. It's persuasive. It sounds logical, sounds reasonable, and it tells you maybe you should stop. Maybe this is as far as you're going to be able to go. But what I've learned and what we've lived is that the voice of doubt is only as strong as the silence of your belief. And belief is a decision, a declaration, a choice to say, I am more than this moment. I am becoming something greater.
I believe we all reach that crossroads, that place where the life you want asks you to show up in the way that you never have before. And it's terrifying. I remember sitting in my car years ago, right before starting another business, staring out of the windshield, knuckles white from squeezing the steering wheel because everything felt so big. I didn't have a roadmap. I didn't have confidence. All I had was a dream. All we had was a dream. I had a lot of fear. For a moment, almost let that fear win. I almost drove home, almost convinced myself that it wasn't the right timing, that I wasn't ready. But something inside me whispered, you're not supposed to be ready. You're supposed to feel called. And that whisper, that small, troubling belief, changed everything.
Here are 3 tips to help you build belief in yourself. Tip number 1, silence the doubt. Doubt is a storyteller, and it's good at its job. It knows your insecurities, your past failures, your fears. It knows exactly which memories to play, which wounds to press, which what ifs to amplify. But here's the thing. Doubt only wins when you accept its story as your truth. The real work, the real growth, begins when you challenge that story. When you say, maybe everything doubt is telling me is just the echo of old battles, not the truth of who I'm becoming. Belief is not the denial of fear. It's the decision to move through it.
And sometimes that doubt gets so loud you think it's the only voice that exists in your head and in the world. But what I learned, something during the hardest moments of my life, is that doubt screams, belief whispers. And you have to be still enough and have slight bravery enough, patient enough to listen to the whispers. When I sat in that car, I wasn't confident. I wasn't fearless. I wasn't even sure. But I made one slight decision to trust the whisper more than the noise. And that one decision, that one act, maybe it's courage or maybe it's foolishness, became the foundation of how I decided to pursue my life till this day.
Tip number 2, become your own proof. People think belief is something you magically wake up to. It's not. Belief is earned. Belief is built. You build belief by keeping the promises that you make to yourself. You say you'll show up, and you do. You say you'll try again, and you do. You say you'll take that next step, and you do. And every time you keep a promise to yourself, you lay another brick in the foundation of your confidence. You don't wait for the world to validate your worth. You become your own evidence. You become your own proof.
You see, a while back, I reached a point where I didn't recognize myself. Not just physically, but emotionally. I felt heavy in every sense of the word. My energy was gone, and I was exhausted from breaking promises to myself, day in and day out. One morning, staring into the mirror, I realized I wasn't tired of my body. I was just tired of constantly saying I'll start Monday and never doing it. So I made the decision not to look perfect, but to become someone I could be proud of again. I committed to just 10 minutes of exercise each day. The first workout was absolutely brutal. My legs burned, my breathing was uneven, and the voice in my head kept telling me to quit. But for the first time in a long time, I didn't listen. 10 minutes became 15, then 20. And with every day I showed up, I began to trust myself again. The changes didn't happen overnight, but slowly I felt stronger, more present, more alive, and keeping my word to myself grew. One morning I caught my reflection and I realized I wasn't just losing weight, I was gaining strength and gaining confidence and liking myself so much better. Discipline and a version of myself that I had missed for years. That journey taught me that belief isn't given, it's built. Rep by rep, step by step, in quiet moments, and when no one is clapping, no one. Clap for yourself. That reminds me of a quote that changed my life. It's from Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Because belief sets your boundaries, your limits, your direction. What you believe is what you build. And if you want a bigger life, you must first believe you can have a bigger life.
And tip number 3, protect your inner circle. The truth is, you cannot build belief in a room full of doubt. Your environment, it matters. The people you listen to, they matter. The voices you allow into your spirit matter. If you surround yourself with people who minimize you, who question you, who fear your growth, your belief will suffocate. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, remind you of your potential, your belief will take flight. I had to learn this the hard way. When I was rebuilding my life, some people didn't clap for me. Some people didn't support me. Some people didn't want to see me rise, not because they were bad, but because my growth threatened their comfort. And I realized you cannot shrink to fit someone else's idea of who you should be. You cannot dim your light just because someone else is afraid of brightness. So I let go. Not out of anger, but out of necessity. I chose to protect my peace, protect my vision, protect my belief. And the moment I created that space, new people arrived. People who saw me, people who believed in me, people who pushed me to be better. And when you protect your circle, you protect your future.
So here's the call to action. This is the moment of truth. Stop waiting for a perfect time, because that's not going to happen. Stop waiting for permission, because you're not going to get it. Stop waiting for certainty. Your life doesn't change when the world believes in you. Your life changes when you do. Believe in your strength. Believe in your resilience. Believe in the version of you that you haven't even met yet. Believe that setbacks weren't meant to break you. They're meant to build you and forge you. Believe that you can start again. Believe that you can rise again. Believe that you are enough right now, currently, because you are.
So take that step. Write the next chapter. Walk the path. Because when you believe in you, the world becomes a different place. The impossible becomes inevitable, and your purpose comes alive.
Believe in you. Not someday, because that never happens. Not when life gets easier. Not when everyone else agrees, because they're not going to. Believe in you right now, because your future depends on it. And you're worth believing in.
Keep building a no surrender mindset, because surrender is never the option.
If today's message spoke to you, hit home, convicted you, if something inside you is ready to rise, rebuild, and believe again, we'd love for you to join our weekly mindset message. Every week, we share powerful tools, stories, reminders Those are designed to strengthen your spirit, sharpen your focus, and keep you in line with the best version of yourself. This isn't just a message. This is a movement, a community of people who refuse to give up with a world that tells you to give up. You choose growth over fear and who are committed to building a no surrender mindset, 1 week at a time. So if you're ready to step into a space where resilience is built, belief is awakened, and your potential is actually honored, join us. Sign up for our weekly mindset message at a no surrender mindset.com. Till next time.